Actually, I haven't come up with a name for this deck, but you'll see it in the title. So it's a hand control. Let's play some footage. So I got like 3 videos to show. As you can see, I got Elder Fang Disciple. I also have an Inscription in the deck. So skip a couple steps. Try and get to. Alright, so obviously I changed the lands up a bit, but I got Pestilent Cauldron as a little engine with my skeletons, so I can, make 1/1 pest tokens, so I can use them as chump blockers and be able to gain life. So it's a life gain engine as well as, defense. So of course, I got Lola Spider, hand control deck, because one show will give us more blockers. She has, and then of course for reach, for any deck that has flying, so we got some reach, some flying defense. We'll have the Pestilence token, and what I do is I wait until it's my opponent's turn to make, as you can see, make the token. I think he didn't attack, so I made the token in his end phase. No, he did attack, and I used the Pestilence token as well as one of the spiders to kill his 3/3 and gain life in the process. So of course, draw. Like the life I gain, I use it to draw, so I'm not losing life. Because I gain, I lose, I gain, I lose. So it's free draw right there. We have Ardent Elementalist as well as our teleportation circle, so we can blink her over and over again, so we can reuse our sorceries like our Inscription. I took out the Fields of Ruins for this deck. This is before I modified the deck and tweaked. There's Inscription of Ruin, that's what it is. And we definitely take full advantage of the last two, the first effect and last effect. The first effect, 2 cards to mill cards from opponent's hand, obviously some hand control elements, and then being able to use Ardent Elementalist to grab Inscription Ruins, so we can keep doing that. Plus the ability to destroy anything with 3 mana or less, so it's constant removal. So we have infinite removal, essentially. We have infinite hand destruction. So getting rid of stuff from your opponent's hands makes it easier for us. Anytime they play something from their hands, just makes the game easier for us. Because we can deal with whatever they put on the field from time to time. We just don't want them to have like spells and sorceries, especially playing. What's funny is to play the card, right? And to play the Inscription of Ruins, and then your opponent counters it. Good. That's 1 less counter in your hand. I'm gonna add it. I'm gonna add Inscription back with Arcane Elementlessness and play it again. The whole idea is to make you run out of cards, get you to the point where you're topic. Now, if your opponent has a draw engine, well, then that helps them fight the hand destruction. But most people don't have draw engines, so I do, because the Pestilent Cauldron as well as the Loft Spider Queen, they, if I use them right, I can draw 2 cards a turn on top of my draw phase. So I could draw potentially 3 cards every turn, if I use these cards in the the right order. See, I just keep using it for the token, but it does have a third effect where I see there's my board wipe. But the fact, but not only is it board wipe, it's also a token generator. So the fact that I can make 3 1/1s, so it's with haste taken, I can attack with. So here I go from the what part? Yep, the hand destruction. So I see he only has 3 cards in his hand, so forcing him to give up 2 cards is important. You want to get it to a point where all they're doing is drawing lands, and then they're at disadvantage. So trying to take advantage of our opponent's inability to play because we keep ripping cards out of their hand, and then we just play our cards. So we attack with these 2 because these are for attacking. They're tokens. They're always expendable. but we definitely don't want to attack with our Elementalist, even though she has we should have, but I don't want to take the I don't want to take the risk of a block and play something for his hand because I don't know what the other card in his hand is. It could be a pump spell or kill spell or something. So don't take the risk. It's not necessary. But we're trying to control the game so that way we just have easy turns where we're just doing damage. So I'm not trying to take an unnecessary risk. So you see, I'm drawing. I can always make the Pestilence token. Of course, I'm blanking her away, so I can go grab my Inscription. So I got my Burn Down the House, my Inscription already in my hand. Getting another one. So next turn I could play 2 of them and definitely rip my opponent's hands. So even if my opponent managed to get 4 cards in hands, I could rip them away for just 6 mana. So got full control here. So let's speed it up. They got rid of my Planeswalker with a card, which, yay, less card in the hand, so we don't even have to use Inscription for their hands because they're handless right now. So we can use Inscription as a kill spell. I played her. I think he drew a card, so I played her. Elder Fang, and he dropped a card. Now I'm going to make the tokens. Take fully advantage of the fact that I have board control. I held back just in case. Can't let the Elementalist die. And of course, scoop phase, because I clearly have the advantage. That's the whole point.